Hello friends, thank you so much for tuning in today. I bring you a drugstore holiday related video. I've been trying to keep my eye out for more just affordable little drugstore beauty things. Where did I put that lip gloss? This is Wet n Wild, okay? So I'm going to be doing an eye look with this little palette, and then I noticed they had lip colors out as well. There were a few other little duos. I want to say there was like a liquid highlight with a brush, just some different like $10 boxed things like this. But also, I have decorated. I put my normal garland up, and this time I put colored lights on it, and I went back to my colored pom-poms that I used a couple years ago. I need to fluff it a little more right up in that area. Got little Mr. Reindeer peeking in from the side, so I'm excited about that. I had fun doing that over the weekend. But yeah, before I get into this, for the eye look, I'll walk you through what I already have on. It is pretty much all Wet n Wild. I just get that way with things. Give me a theme, I'll run with it. I'm wearing the Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator today. I almost picked up my Photo Focus foundation that I'm like, you know, it's been a while for this. So I used this, I paired it with Incognito Concealer, and I feel like I have like a full coverage thing going on with just this, and I set it with the translucent loose powder from Wet n Wild. And then my face color trifecta, I use What Shady Beaches bronzer. I almost pulled out Naked Brown blush, but you know, we branch out today, and I'm using Mellow Wine. That is such a pretty blush, really for any occasion. And then Precious Petals highlighter for that little glow on the cheeks. I used my Wet n Wild setting spray, the kind that sounds like a maraca that you shake up. I did brows, and I put on Milani eyeshadow primer, so I am 100% ready to go for this look. And yeah, let's try this out for the first time here. It's got a little gingerbread man on it and an eyeliner. There's not really a specific name with this collection. Remember, I think it was last year's was called Holiday Foxtrot, and this really does share a similar color scheme. I'll have to pop up the picture that I found that puts all of the Holiday Foxtrot palettes together, and you'll be able to see like they're putting in the shimmery bronzy shades. There's some burgundy, there's some green. They really kept that color scheme this time around. This palette doesn't seem to be an exact dupe of one of those, but it certainly is following the same playbook, you know? And then there's a little eyeliner in the shade Simma Brown now, a dark brown, so maybe we'll work with that. It's just a classic little pencil. And you know what I want to do before we get started? I want to swatch all of these shades, and I want to really get a feel for the texture here, because I typically love Wet n Wild's Color Icon eyeshadows, and I want to see that this is the same kind of thing. I'll pop up the picture because I did this on my arm. It's just easier with, you know, more than a couple shades. Overall, I don't feel like the pigment on this is as strong as a classic Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow palette. Like, I'm talking this shape and size in the Nude Awakening option, let's say. You know, you dip into one of those, they are just loaded. There's an added softness. These, I'm not saying they're not pigmented, but it's just not quite as strong. I'm not saying I won't be able to work with it well on the eyes, because I also have an eye primer on, and swatches don't tell the entire story, but I wasn't like, whoa, blown away by the softness of these. There is a pure glitter in here, and that of course did not swatch well in just like a finger swipe. The glitter is this shade right here. These are matte. This is matte, and this really, I think, is going to behave sort of like a matte, this color. And that's where I'm going to start, actually, is this shade. It's kind of a honey type of color. Again, Milani eyeshadow primer already applied. And we'll just see what we get. And let me know if you've been finding any other neat holiday things in the drugstore. I feel like it never comes out as early as a lot of the high-end stuff. Or if there were any other parts of this collection that you thought looked good, let me know. But for me, I noticed like they had a lip oil out, and I already love Wet n Wild's lip oil, so I thought I'll try that, because they call this velvet lip oil. Okay, this is applying really nicely, actually. And then I'm gonna take, you know what? I said this was matte, but looking close at it, it's got a little sheen. But I'm gonna take that anyway, that kind of cream, warm cream, and just apply that on the outside for blending. And then we've got to work in some terracotta. Get a little bit of that. Make our crease a little richer. I know I'm gonna love the way that looks beside this. Like, the color scheme speaks to me so much here. I love the idea of a greenish pop. I like the burgundy. Part of me's like, Wet n Wild, did you just do the same thing as last year and scramble it up a little bit? But at the same time, I like the colors. Really not having any type of struggle here getting things to show up. It's just a matter of placing them right where I want them to be. Love that toastiness. So I'm shooting this on Monday. It's Thanksgiving week. Rhett doesn't have school all week. They're actually repairing the roof at the pre-K. Otherwise, I think he would have gone for a couple of days. The girls just have a couple days this week. And then we're gonna celebrate Thanksgiving at Pups this year. It's gonna be so much fun. She sent out amazing little invitations like that she handmade. It's so Pup. I'm taking the matte burgundy, just try and stop me. Okay, zero trouble making this pop on my eyes. It's so pretty. I'm gonna add a little more and really try to work it up to my crease. I love when tones like this combine though. It's really a sunset kind of thing. Makes me want to take a small brush, dip back in. I think I might see if I could do like a green lower lash line pop with this look, because that shade's pretty strong in here. That did swatch rather well. It's got a lot of shimmer in it, but I think that could be really pretty. And this really is the darkest shade in the palette, so this is where your contrast is going to come from, if you want it. Then I think I might edge inward with a little bit of this shimmer. So depth-wise, it really doesn't look far off from the matte, but it does have shimmer. It comes off a little more pinky, I guess. Going right on the middle of my lid with that. And then we have a speckled shade right here. So that's kind of a smooth shimmer. I'm looking back on my swatches. This has a bit more like frosty sparkle, and then this is pure glitter, okay? So I'm gonna go here. And this pink is very frosty as well, but it's a smooth, just kind of classic eyeshadow. I like this tone. Yeah, speckled is doing good. I didn't see other like eyeshadow palette variations. Maybe they were picked over already. I need to find a full picture of what Wet n Wild is doing this holiday season. I'm patting it on. It's doing plenty for me. I might like to see just a little bit of this more glitzy one. Oh, wow. Like what? That shade's really... I had to do a double take here because that shade totally underperformed in the swatching. But she's doing fine on the eyes. Like, wowza. It really brightened things up. I'm just spreading it out a little. Now that did give me some sparkly fallout, which I think I can dust away. Some of that might be here to stay, I don't know. It's leaving me wanting a little more of the terracotta coming up. I think what this is kind of reminding me of is why I've sort of stopped putting so much stock in a swatch. Like, you know, sometimes swatches can answer some questions for you. Like, they can get you in tune with the textures. They can help you compare maybe a texture that you know about and, okay, so how does this feel? But it's not the full story on application. It's really not. Now the lower lash line green, I just want to take a stab at it with my smudge brush and just see how this goes. Okay, that's laying down really fully. What I was going to consider was maybe putting a shadow stick down first. Now I don't know that this is going to last the best without a shadow stick, but the pigment is really like no struggle. Can you see that green? That shade really takes no building. Like with the first swipe of my brush, I've got what I need. I maybe even gotten too much. And then it came with this brown liner, so let's just try it. Like, I do not have high hopes for this. Well, laid down okay. Now it's brand new, but there's some drag. Let's just be honest, there's drag. It's going over a pretty serious eyeshadow application here. Like, I've got liner, but it's... she'll get the job done. Let's just say that. She'll get the job done, but it's just pulling a little bit more than I like to feel. Guess you could do the old school trick where you get out a lighter and you soften it and then go on. I really got out there with this green. I'm thinking, what if I found a green eyeliner that I have that I could put on the waterline to make this whole green lower lash line pop even more. Also, take a little pressed powder. This is just my Rimmel Stay Matte. She's got a big old crack right down the middle. That's okay. Powder still works. That's one thing Rimmel could improve, although I love the price of the product so much. It might be keeping it cheap. Go directly under your eyeshadow with a little bit of powder, and I think it absorbs oils and any little eyeshadow dramas that happen as you wear it. I want more outer corner. Stay on task, and we're looking for green eyeliner. I know, I just want more of that. I want more. See? Like, I just need a little more drama. You see what the lower lash line's doing, and upper lash line's like, okay, let's balance that out. These shadows are fun to apply. I like seeing those tones come together a lot. That little splash of brightness on the inner lid. I'm gonna find a green eyeliner. Okay, that took me like 2 seconds. This is the L'Oreal Infallible. The shade is Emerald Green. This is a really good line of drugstore pencil liners. And I'm gonna lay this down on my lower inner rim. It's the absolute perfect tone to just lay up this green thing that I'm trying to accomplish here. And we'll put some lower lash mascara down there, and it'll be a whole thing. I've been asked to do some holiday eyeshadow, so it's on. I'm gonna throw on my Wet n Wild So Defined mascara and be right back. Alrighty friends, here's the finished eye look. I put mascara on top and bottom. I used Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water on the lower lashes just because I know that's not a smudging concern. Wet n Wild So Defined, actually a really good mascara from Wet n Wild that I've been enjoying lately. I've got that on the upper lashes. I'm kind of reinforcing my curl here as it's had a chance to sit, but I really like this eye look. I love the green on the bottom, but you could make even more of this green by using it full on the top. It's a very strong shade. It's very pigmented. Now we're going to use this. Cute little packaging there. You got the cookie. It's called Cookie Sweet Velvet Lip Oil. Same like shape and size as their usual lip oil, which I do love. This smells like a sugar cookie. It smells like sugar cookie dough. So we're just going to put this on bare lips and show you what it looks like. I was about to say it was more opaque like Cocoa Rose. Not that same tone, but actually it's pretty sheer. Oh, I love that smell though. Texture's really good. It's very similar to the texture of e.l.f. as well, where you're having that glossiness. There's a bit of a richness to it. It's not like it's gonna slip and slide right off your lips, but at the same time it's not sticky at all. Now that you've seen it just alone, which it's giving just a sheer slight rosiness, I'd like to see it on top of a lip liner. I have this one from Wet n Wild. It's their gel lip liner. The shade is Lay Down the Mauves. I'm gonna put that on first. This is a color that would have been really good alongside the Huda Icy Nude palette. If you're wondering like what kind of lip really goes. I think a cooler lip, kind of mauvey. Or a nude in the right kind of tone too. But there's that. And then I think this gloss over top will add just a little bit of rosiness. The scent is absolute perfection. Great combo. They should have been selling these together. Wet n Wild also has a good nude in this gel lip liner line called Bear to Comment. It's a good one. But yeah, there's my final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Even if you don't have this particular palette from Wet n Wild, you could probably dig up some similar shades that give you the rosiness and then the green pop. I feel like it's something where at a distance, you know, my eyes just may be looking kind of smoky, but you have to get up kind of close to see, oh, there's some green there. I really like little accents like that. I was gonna say, if you're going to use the glitter here, you're gonna wanna apply some kind of really good glittery base, a glitter glue type of primer. And I think it would be pretty. That's not like just sparkle embedded in an eyeshadow. That's pure glitter right there. Just so you know. All in all, I'd say thumbs up to this stuff. I enjoy it. I think the lip gloss lover in your life would probably love to find this in their stocking. Just keep in mind that's a very similar color scheme to Holiday Foxtrot, so if you got a lot of that, with the maroon and the green and the bronze, they're working that again this year. It's a good color scheme, but it is similar to that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. I love you. Bye.